morning everybody. I am Dr. Nitin Joshi, Professor Neurology with teaching experience of 25 years. Today we will discuss the topic cytokines. Cytokines are not hormones but hormone-like information molecules or chemical messengers. They are small peptides or glycoprotein in nature. Cytokines are secreted by a variety of cells which bring about communication between cells and in turn cell signaling. The current terminology for cytokines is immunomodulating agents. The terminology cytokines is derived from Greek word cyto from cytos, that is cell, kines from kinesis, that is movement. So cytokines are signaling molecules that aid cell to cell communication in immune response, inflammatory response by stimulating movement of immune cells towards the site of infection, inflammation and injury, that is trauma. Reason for coining the terminology cytokines is that cytokines are secreted not only by the immune cells like T lymphocytes, B lymphocytes, macrophages, mast cells, but cytokines are also secreted by non-immune cells like endothelial cells, fibroblasts and other stromal cells. Initially they were isolated from activated immune cells like lymphocytes, hence called lymphokines, monocytes, hence called monokines. So initially thought that immune cells are only the source of cytokines, but studies have shown that the cytokines are secreted even by non-immune cells. Though cytokines are produced by many cells, the predominant producers of cytokines are T4 helper cells, macrophages and dendritic cells. Endogenous cytokines play important role in health, that is normal physiology, that is defense and protection from infection and tumor, and also they play a role in pathogenesis of autoimmune diseases. In health, during embryogenesis, cytokines are involved in several developmental processes. Also in disease condition, that is in pathological condition, especially in host response, cytokines are involved in case of infection, inflammation, sepsis, immune response, cancer and even transplant. Also, dysregulation of cytokine secretion and their consequent signaling network is an important component of pathogenesis of autoimmune disease. Nomenclature or classification. Due to pleiotropy and redundancy of cytokines, classification of cytokines is difficult. Pleiotropy means secretion of one cytokine by different cell types. Also, ability of one cytokine to exert multiple action or functions is redundancy. So redundancy means same function can be shared by many cytokines. It is due to sharing or utilizing common receptor subunits, hence resulting into common intracellular signaling pathway or common intracellular signaling molecules. They can be classified based on the cell of secretion of cytokine. 1. Lymphokines secreted by activated lymphocytes. Monokine secreted by activated monocytes or macrophages. Interleukins are synthesized by one type of leukocyte acting on other type of leukocyte, and majority of interleukins are synthesized by T4 helper cells. Interleukins are numbered in order of their discovery, and hence the numbers has got little to do with the functional role or cell of origin. Next classification is the depending upon its function or action. 1. Chemokines, that is the cytokines which mediate chemotaxis. Chemotaxis, that is chemo attraction between cells. Chemotaxis means directed movement of cells. Next class is interferons, which are involved in antiviral response. The term interferon derived from ability of these cytokines to interfere with viral replication. Third is colony stimulating factors. Cytokines which support growth of cells in semisolid medium. Examples: GM-CSF. GM means granulocyte monocyte colony stimulating factor. GCSF, that is granulocyte colony stimulating factor. MCSF, that is monocyte colony stimulating factor. Depending upon structure, cytokines classified into 1. The 4 alpha helix bundle family. This in turn is divided into 3 subfamilies. A. Interleukin 2 subfamily. This is the largest family. It contains several non-immunological cytokines including erythropoietin, thrombopoietin. B. Interferon family. Third, interleukin, that is interleukin 10 subfamily. So all these are subfamilies. Second type will be interleukin 17 family. Cytokines who have a special effect on promoting proliferation of T cell, which bring about cytotoxic effect. Next type is cytokine group of transforming growth factor beta subfamily. That is transforming growth factor beta 1, beta 2, beta 3. However, according to one concept, hormones and various growth factors are not actually included in cytokines. Classification of cytokines on the functional basis is more useful in clinical practice, and are classified as type 1 who enhance cellular immune response, which are tumor necrosis factor alpha, interferon gamma, and type 2 who enhance antibody immune response, which are tumor necrosis factor beta, interleukin 4, interleukin 10 and interleukin 13. Cytokines can be pro-inflammatory or anti-inflammatory type. Mode of action. Cytokines act through receptor. This is because cytokines cannot pass through bilaminar lipid layer of cell membrane. So each cytokine has matching receptor on the cell surface of a target cell. The cascade of events of cell signaling is brought about by extracellular interaction. That is, due to interaction between cytokine with membrane-bound receptor results into cascade of events. This cascade of events in turn result into alteration in cell function and cell structure. These events include upregulation and or downregulation of several genes and their transcription factors. This results into production of other cytokines, increase in number of surface receptor for other molecules, or suppression of their own effect by feedback inhibition. Recently, cytokine receptors have received more importance than cytokines. Deficiency of cytokine receptor is directly linked to certain disabling immunodeficiency states. Depending upon three-dimensional structure, cytokine receptors have been classified. Cytokine receptors have been grouped into superfamilies based on the presence of common homology region. Cytokine receptors are linked to multiple signaling pathways into cytoplasm and nucleus, leading to transcriptional and post-transcriptional activities of many factors. Cytokines can act locally to bring about local action, or they enter systemically and bring about systemic effects. Locally acting cytokines are either autocrine or paracrine. Autocrine, that cytokines acting on the cells which have been actually responsible for secretion of cytokines. That is, they act on the cells which have actually secreted the cytokines. These cytokines which are produced, they act on the cells in stimulating fashion or inhibiting fashion. Paracrine means the cytokines acting on the nearby cells, either in stimulatory fashion or inhibitory fashion. While systemically acting means they act like endocrine way. That is, cytokines acting on the distal cells, that is, cells which are much away from their site of synthesis. Systemic effect brought is like fever, hypotension. So the cytokines often are produced as a cascade. That is, one type of cytokine stimulates its target cell to produce newer additional cytokines. Produced cytokines can act synergistically or antagonistically. The entire process is the cytokine network. So, some cytokines may stimulate their own secretion in autocrine fashion. Other cytokines stimulate synthesis of other type of cytokines. These different type of secreted cytokines may have stimulatory or inhibitory feedback effect on first cytokine. Cytokines may induce expression of receptors which may change responsiveness of both source and target cells. This complexity of cytokine interaction is called cytokine network. Now, they can act synergistically and antagonistically. What is synergism? That means when combined effect of two cytokines on cellular activity is greater than the additive effects of individual cytokines. The phenomenon is synergism. Antagonism, where the effect of one cytokine is inhibited or offset by the effect of other cytokine. Example in that is pro-inflammatory cytokine and anti-inflammatory cytokine. Pro-inflammatory cytokines are produced predominantly by activated macrophages and involved in upregulation of inflammatory response. The main pro-inflammatory cytokines are interleukin 1b, interleukin 6 and tumor necrosis factor alpha. Interleukin 1b is released primarily by monocytes and macrophages, as well as non-immune cells like epithelial cells, endothelial cells, fibroblasts during cell injury, infection, inflammation, invasion in case of malignancy. Tumor necrosis factor alpha is also known as cachectin. Act through two cell surface receptors, that tumor necrosis factor receptor 1 and tumor necrosis factor receptor 2, to regulate apoptotic pathway, that is responsible for apoptosis, or responsible for nuclear factor kappa B, also activates stress activator protein kinase. While anti-inflammatory cytokines are series of immunomodulatory molecules that control pro-inflammatory cytokine response. So exactly opposite to the effect of pro-inflammatory cytokines. Major anti-inflammatory cytokines include interleukin 1 receptor antagonist, interleukin 4, interleukin 10, interleukin 13 and interferon alpha. Among all anti-inflammatory cytokines, interleukin 10 have a potent anti-inflammatory property. It inhibits expression of inflammatory cytokines, that is interleukin 1, interleukin 6 and tumor necrosis factor alpha. In addition, this interleukin 10 upregulate endogenous anti-inflammatory cytokines and downregulate endogenous pro-inflammatory cytokine receptors and their function. It can counter-regulate production and function of pro-inflammatory cytokines at various levels. 5 isoforms of transforming growth factor beta also suppresses cytokine production by inhibiting macrophages and T4 helper cell activity. Also, this transforming growth factor beta counteracts this pro-inflammatory cytokines, that is interleukin 1, interleukin 6 and tumor necrosis factor alpha. So even the tumor necrosis factor beta is also like an anti-inflammatory cytokine. It counteracts the actions of pro-inflammatory cytokines interleukin 1, 6 and tumor necrosis factor alpha. The properties of cytokines, they are protein or glycoprotein in nature. Molecular mass is less than 30 kilodalton. Show pleiotropy, redundancy, synergy, antagonism, cascade induction or cytokine network. Cytokine cascade or cytokine network when action of one cytokine on target cell induces that cell to produce one or more cytokines. These cytokines in turn induce other target cells to produce other cytokines. Thus, there is a cascade of events. Cytokines act in an antigen non-specific manner. That is, they act on target cells which bear appropriate receptors on their surface. At present, total number of proteins with cytokine activity are more than 200, which are likely to increase due to ongoing research. According to QB, cytokines belong to 4 families: hemopoietic family, interferon family, chemokine family, and tumor necrosis factor family. Cytokines exert their biological effects by binding to specific receptors expressed on membranes of target cells. According to QB, cytokine receptors fall in 5 families. That is, immunoglobulin superfamily receptor, class 1 cytokine receptor family, which is hemopoietic receptor family, then class 2 cytokine receptor family, also known as interferon receptor family, then tumor necrosis factor receptor family, and chemokine receptor family. The sharing of signal transducing subunit of receptor explains the property of redundancy and antagonism exhibited by some cytokines. That is, when 2 or more cytokines share a common signal transducing subunit of receptor, then many times all these cytokines transduce a similar activation signal, so bring about similar action, accounting for redundancy among biological action. While phenomenon of antagonism is can be because of sharing of signal transducing subunit of receptor. That is, cytokines interleukin 3 and granulocyte monocyte colony stimulating factor share common signal transducing subunit of the receptor. Here, interleukin 3 and granulocyte monocyte colony stimulating factor exhibit antagonism. This is because binding of interleukin 3 to receptor is inhibited by granulocyte monocyte colony stimulating factor, and binding of the granulocyte monocyte colony stimulating factor to the receptor is also inhibited by interleukin 3. Thus, antagonism is caused by competition for limited number of beta subunits of the receptor available to bind with cytokine. Also, cytokine antagonism is also brought about by 2 additional ways, that is, directly binding to cytokine itself. So the cytokine cannot bind to a specific receptor on the target cell, or cytokine though binds to receptor but does not lead to any cell signaling required to bring about action. The cytokine receptor initiates signaling. The cytokine receptor is composed of separate subunits. One chain is required mainly for cytokine binding and signal transduction, and another chain is for signaling. One of the first events after interaction of cytokine with one of the receptor is series of protein tyrosine phosphorylation. This is because different inactive protein tyrosine kinases are associated with different subunits of receptor. Now, what is cytokine storm? Dysregulation of cytokine secretion and their consequent signaling network is seen in severe inflammation, infection, sepsis, trauma, tumor. In these pathological conditions, oversecretion of cytokines can trigger a dangerous syndrome called cytokine storm, resulting into systemic inflammatory response syndrome. This is seen in COVID-19 infection. It is seen mostly in patients with healthy immune system, where due to healthy immune system, they have ability to produce stronger immune responses. This systemic inflammatory response syndrome leads to multi-organ dysfunction, hence multi-system dysfunction, which ultimately lead to multi-organ failure, hence multi-system failure, and hence ultimately death of the person. The function of the cytokines is cytokines act principally on the immune cells and hemopoietic cells and modulate, that is activate or inhibit, immune response and inflammatory response. They regulate biological function like innate and acquired immunity, that is cell mediated immunity, antibody mediated immunity. They regulate hemopoiesis, differentiation of cells, proliferation of cells, inflammation and repair. The effect of cytokine on given target cell depends upon the type of cytokine, its extracellular abundance, presence and abundance of complementary receptor on the cell surface, and downstream signaling activated by receptor binding. What is the difference between cytokines and hormones? Because hormones are also cell signaling molecules. Normally, hormones circulate in higher concentration than cytokines. The classic hormones circulate in nanomolar concentration, while some cytokines circulate in only pico concentration. In the abnormal condition, the circulating hormone may be elevated or decreased, that is hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism. But cytokines can increase to 1000 times during infection, inflammation, tumor, transplant and sepsis, or even COVID. We see that is a storm, and this level can increase to 1000 times, and so it is called as the cytokine storm. The hormones are produced by specific cells only. Like hormone insulin will be secreted by beta cells of islets of Langerhans. In contrast, cytokines are produced by a variety of cells. Virtually all cells which are nucleated, especially epithelial cells, endothelial cells, resident macrophages, are potent producers of pro-inflammatory cytokines like interleukin 1, interleukin 6 and tumor necrosis factor alpha. Cytokines act for a short duration and act at a short distance, but hormones act for a longer duration and they act at a targets which may be at a long distance. Now, what is the uses of cytokine? That is therapy, cytokine therapy. In this cytokine therapy, since cytokines are endogenous immunomodulating chemical messengers involved in many inflammatory and immune response against infection, inflammation, tumor, they are found to be beneficial. Hence, the concept of giving exogenous cytokines in various diseases as treatment modality, and this is called as immunotherapy. In metastatic renal cell carcinoma, where the disease has spread to the distant organs like lung, liver, bone, brain, etc., systemic therapy with IV high dose of the cytokine interleukin 2 alone or interferon alpha alone or in combination was given prior when there was no availability of targeted therapy. This cytokine therapy is also useful where by using recombinant therapy, that is recombinant DNA technology, various therapeutic injections are prepared. They are erythropoietin to treat anemia mainly of chronic renal failure, BAMP, the bone morphogenic protein to treat bone related conditions. Then interleukin 13 therapy in thrombocytopenia at cytokines interleukin 13 along with hormone thrombopoietin act as megakaryocyte stimulator. So interleukin 13 along with thrombopoietin acts on megakaryocyte of the bone marrow to differentiate into platelets, thereby correcting thrombocytopenia. Also, granulocyte colony stimulating factor injection is given in treatment of neutropenia resulting from chemotherapy of any malignancy. Also, granulocyte monocyte colony stimulating factor injection is given in the treatment of neutropenia and fungal infection resulting from chemotherapy, where activated macrophages resulting from M component will result into better killing action of fungi. Intravesical immunotherapy in non-muscle invasive bladder cancer with intermediate or high risk for the recurrence, that is after TURBT, when the biopsy shows that it is a non-muscle invasive but there is intermediate risk or high risk for recurrence, then there can be intravesical BCG therapy. This is a live attenuated BCG vaccine. This initiates the immune response through T4 helper type 1 subset cells. This results into increased level of interleukin 2, interferon gamma, tumor necrosis factor beta and interleukin 3. This interleukin 2 and the tumor necrosis factor alpha as well as interferon, particularly interleukin 2 and interferon gamma, not tumor necrosis factor alpha but interleukin 2 and the interferon gamma promote differentiation of the cytotoxic T lymphocytes, which are the effector cells. So they bear CD cells, they directly act on the tumor cells and has got tumoricidal effect, causing the killing of the cells and thereby preventing the incidence of the recurrence and progression, and hence intravesical immunotherapy in form of BCG is useful in non-muscle invasive bladder cancer for preventing the recurrence and progression of the disease. Thank you very much.